You can learn a lot about your future just by listening to the way people react when you try. Some will laugh, some will doubt, some will remind you of every reason you might fail. But then, there are a few rare ones who don't laugh at all. They nod, not because you're already great, but because they understand what it takes to become great. I've spent years on these streets, watching people rise, fall, start again. And one thing becomes clear after a while. The people you stay around will either water your growth or quietly poison it. And the strange thing is, the ones who mock you the most are often the ones who never had the courage to try themselves. I remember a young guy who used to pass by here every morning. Same time, same route, same tired look in his eyes. One day, he stopped and told me he wanted to change his life. Said he had a dream, something bigger than the routine he was stuck in. But when he shared it with his friends, they laughed. Not loudly, not cruelly, just enough to make him question himself. So he came back to me and asked, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm aiming too high. I told him something simple. If someone has never built anything, don't let them tell you how hard it is to build. A few weeks later, I saw him again. Something had changed. Not his circumstances, not yet, but his environment. He started spending time with people who were working, learning, failing, trying again. Didn't clap for excuses, but respected effort. And slowly, he stopped doubting himself. You see, winners don't mock beginners because they remember being one. They know what it feels like to start with nothing but an idea and uncertainty. They know the weight of self-doubt, the quiet battles no one sees. So when they see you trying, they don't laugh. They respect it, because effort recognizes effort. But there's something you need to understand. Being around winners isn't about status, money, or success on the surface. It's about mindset. It's about being around people who take responsibility, who grow through discomfort, who don't need to tear others down to feel taller. Because the truth is, you will start to think like the people you stay around. Their habits become your habits. Their standards become your standards. Even their doubts can become your limits. So, if you're constantly surrounded by people who laugh when you try, eventually you'll stop trying. Not because you can't, but because you've been conditioned to believe you shouldn't. There's an old story about two seeds planted in different environments. One was placed in fertile soil, surrounded by sunlight and care. The other, thrown onto dry ground, surrounded by stones. The first seed struggled at first, just like the second. But over time, one grew into a strong tree, while the other never broke the surface. Not because it lacked potential, because it lacked the right environment. You are no different. Your potential isn't the question, your environment is. So, if you're trying to grow, protect that effort. Be mindful of who you share your dreams with. Not everyone deserves access to something that fragile. Find people who challenge you without discouraging you. People who remind you of your strength when you forget it. People who don't laugh when you fall, but expect you to get back up. Because the right people won't make the journey easier, but they will make it possible. Stay around winners, not because they're ahead of you, but because they'll never make you feel small for trying to move forward.